Good afternoon, my fellow patriots. Chris Freedom here. As most of you know by now, there's been a lot of news lately, and they are the news I'm fixing to talk about coincides with each other. First and foremost, the border issue. If you haven't listened to InfoWars today, you need to. We've got a real problem on our hands, and it's at that border. Earlier this month, I put out some information that was said to be half false and half leaked intel, and I got calls from all across this nation. Well, there's stuff that has come out on alternative media and mainstream media that gives credence to some of the info that I put out. I copied from a militia group and put out. Ladies and gentlemen, our threat level is up. The reason being, we have illegals that are coming across in droves. We are in a bad situation at our border now. These illegals, they are being taken and they're being housed in FEMA camps. That's what they are. They're FEMA camps on military installations all across this nation. Word is from Lackland alone has 2,000 immigrants. It is costing $250 per person per day. They are eating better than our veterans, than our homeless. They're being taken care of better than our homeless veterans. Alright? That should piss you off right there. This is the third time I've tried to make this video because I've just gone ape shit on them. Now, plus I'm trying to cut down the time on the video. These immigrants, these illegal immigrants, that's what they are, they're illegal, are being housed in military bases all across the United States, at least 2,000 each. They are being fed, clothed, and taken care of. And that is pretty much sending out a signal to all the rest of the illegals, hey, come on over. Pretty much what it is amnesty. We already know that at least 10 states across this country are giving them driver's license. Some of the states are giving them voting rights. Ladies and gentlemen, we are being invaded through our southern border. This is call it what it is. It's an invasion. And along with those who are genuinely seeking a better life, even though they're doing it illegally, which makes them bad, you have cartel, you have Al-Qaeda, and all kinds of shit coming through this border, our southern border. Ladies and gentlemen, I am calling for OPSOB, Operation Secure Our Border. If you want to make it social, hashtag OPSOB. I am calling for militia, Minutemen, 3%ers, patriots in the southern border states to organize and secure our borders. It is time. It is time that we start taking back our national sovereignty. They have all but declared our borders wide open. Border Patrol is even saying, hey, this is fucked up and we can't do much about it. Because their hands are tied because they follow orders. They're brainwashed that way. All the different stories about the Border Patrol should tell you that, you know, their fucking hands are tied. Let me unplug this. Ladies and gentlemen, we need to secure our border. This is a red level deal, okay? We need to go down there. We need to go armed. We need to secure our border because, number one, if the states were going to do anything about it, the local governments in the states, they'd be calling for our help simply because the Border Patrol is saying, look, we can't handle this. It's come out. It's mainstream news. Look it up. Alright, we are being overran on our southern border. We need to secure our own border. The local government, the state government, and the federal government aren't going to fucking do it. They have all but said, you know what, we got open borders now. I am calling for those who are retired, who have part-time jobs, which everybody knows, anybody can get a part-time job. You can quit your part-time job, come down, do service to your country, and then go back and find another one. Because that's the kind of jobs that are being, we created all these jobs, all this job creation, it's part-time jobs. So there's plenty of those out there. Or if you're jobless. These illegal immigrants are being treated better than our veterans. We have veterans, homeless veterans sleeping on the streets. Wonder where the next meal is going to come from. And these motherfuckers are in there eating food that's far better than the school food for our own kids. It's documented. It's on record now. This is happening. They are being treated better than our own kids. They are being treated far better than our veterans. Alright? It's time that we secure our own border. I'm calling for it. If you got a full-time job like I got and you're taking care of a family, it's not your time yet. I mean, unless you want to. But that's not what I'm calling for. I'm calling for people that are able to. In these border states, go down to the border and let's start securing our border. How? You see an illegal, you point your gun right dead at them, right between the eyes, and say, get back across the border, or you will be shot. Simple as that. If you get any flack from sheriff, city, or feds, border patrol, tell them, look, this is our birthright. We have a right to secure our own land. This is our land. This is our birthright. Either help or get the fuck out of the way, because we ain't going nowhere. And if they decide to turn hostile on you, well, I guess that they want right there and then on the border to start the next 1776. That is when the rest of us need to quit your damn jobs, get your families in a safe location, and come down and help their asses out. Ladies and gentlemen, coupled with that, Obama has come out and said that the gun confiscation in Australia is a model of what America should follow. Right along with that, hand in hand, White House folks have come out and said Obama's going to do what he's got to do, using whatever power he can for the gun issue here in America. This is their words. Gun issue. But we know we don't have a gun issue. We got a criminal issue. We got a tyrant issue. Alright? Now, we know all the reasons why they want to take our guns. And they're going to start doing it. It's getting closer. It's getting like it's right there. It's right there. These motherfuckers are in your faces with this shit. And if you can't see it, then you're not going to. If you can't see it, you're not going to. Alright? But amongst the reasons why they want to confiscate our guns so we can't do what I'm calling to be done right now. So that they can have their open borders, they can have all these illegals to vote. See, the voting system don't work for us. It works for them. It works for the liberals, the communists, the tyrants. It works for them. It works for the illegals now. Alright? Or soon to be working for the illegals. Oh, they'll be able to vote. Bet your sweet ass they will. But ladies and gentlemen, we need to secure our borders. We need to do it now. We need to tell any opposition from the quote-unquote law enforcement side. I say quote-unquote because they ain't law enforcement, because they ain't securing our borders. Part of the law is that people are not supposed to cross that border illegally. And they're not doing a damn thing about it. So, it's up to us. We need to tell them motherfuckers, if they give us any opposition, look, Like I said, this is our birthright to secure our land. We are the militia. We are free American, and we will secure our land. You can either help or step back and get out of our way, because we are here and we aren't going anywhere. It's time to grow a backbone. It's time to be proactive. It's time to fucking do something. You want a call to action? This is a call to action right now. I'm calling for it. And as soon as anything goes hot, whether it goes hot from cartel, whether it goes hot from these terrorists, because there are terrorists crossing our border, or whether it goes hot from the quote-unquote law enforcement, that is when it's time for me and the rest of y'all who have full-time jobs and have families to support. Like I said, secure your families and get down on that border and give them assistance. Now, question about, there'll be a question about, well, how, you know, if we get homeless vets and stuff to help us, and we get people that have part-time jobs, you know, how are we going to, you know, who's going to pay for them? Okay, well, go start a GoFundMe. Start a GoFundMe for OpSOB. And every single patriot in America should be putting money into that to help out. Have one person from each state in charge of that, and have them make sure they're trustworthy, do a background, whatever you need to do, and have them handle the finances from a GoFundMe. And there are other ways, you know, people can just donate money. This is not something for people to line their pockets with. People who donate money, donate out of good faith, that it'll be used for what is necessary to secure our border. It better not wind up in somebody's damn pocket. It better wind up being used for ammo and supplies. And food, obviously. Food and water. If you have a connection out there for supplies that could be just handed out, by all means fucking use it. The less expenditure, obviously the better. But I'm calling for every single able-bodied militiaman, minutemen, 3%er, homeless vets. They don't have a weapon, give them one. If you got two, give them one. Let's go secure our border. Of course, they better know it's on loan. You know, obviously don't get your cracked out, you know, whacked out veteran who's hooked on drugs. You know, be smart about this. I want to hear from not state commanders. I want to hear from militia commanders that are on board with this project. And if I see that there is a movement to do this, I'll do whatever I have to do behind a computer screen until it's time for the rest of us to come help you, if you need it. Now, say Texas gets all the people that they can to go down there, and it's still not enough people to help secure the border. Okay, well, your militia, you have a right to call for help from other states. If you live in another state other than the border state, my high suggestion is to get a roster together. And if this operation becomes a go, hell, I'll be the fucking liaison. I don't give a shit. I'm calling for it. I might as well be the liaison until people in my position are needed to actually go. And trust you me, hold on, I'm gonna look you in the eye when I tell you this. Alright? It goes hot, I'm gone. I'm down there. The hell with this job. This job's not gonna mean shit. You know, the feds want to start another 1776 over us securing our birthright, then your job ain't gonna mean shit anyway. Your job ain't gonna fucking matter. Money ain't gonna matter. Because if it goes hot down there, it's gonna go hot all across the country. So, I will be right there as fast as I can get there. If I'm delivering a load in North Dakota, I'll pass every fucking way station on the way down and put this pedal to the fucking metal, which it only goes 70, and I'll be down there as quick as I can. The hell with sleep. to hell with the job. I'll go down, I'll get my POV, and I'm right fucking there with you. If it is opposition from the other side of the border. And obviously, if it's, you know, some Fed wants to start another 1776 because he won't allow us, or tries to not allow us to sustain our birthright, secure our land. Alright, so I'm calling for it right here, right now. It is time to act. You wanted something. A lot of you out there, you wanted something. Well, we need a purpose. We need a reason to act. Well, there it is, right there. I'm calling for the OpSOB. Hashtag OpSOB. And it's time to secure our borders, ladies and gentlemen. It is time to take action. And if you don't think so, if you want to come up with some cockamamie excuse or think that this is going to happen by any other means, you know, just step back out of the way and keep your mouth shut. I highly suggest that, because you're going to be ignored anyway. We've had plenty enough excuse to take our government back, but obviously we don't have enough people that feel that it is time now to do it. So maybe we can get enough people down on our borders to secure our land from this invasion that is happening. You know, they're fixing to take our guns. You're going to see a hell of a lot more false flags come out for that. White House is openly admitting that in your face, right there in your face, that you know, Obama's fixing to use his executive powers on the gun issue. Like I said, he's saying Australia is the model and America should follow it. So they're getting ready to take our guns. They've got these illegals in the FEMA camps getting them ready for us. They're using the illegals to get them operational. That's obvious. If that's not obvious to you, then you need to slap yourself in the head. Draw a circle on the wall and just bang it there a few times. Maybe you'll get it. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to act. I'll be the liaison. I'll set up everything that I can on the internet side, on the social media side, if people would get on board with this plan. And at the first shot to ring out, the first battle to ensue, no matter what side it comes from, I'm right there, right by your side, shoulder to shoulder. Until then, I will lend any other support that I can, because it is not necessary at this time for people who have full-time jobs of supporting their families, they have their mortgages and all that. Now, that's not saying that if you have that, you want to drop everything and go. By all means, go. It's just not necessary at this time. I feel there's enough people to do this. We are being invaded. This is a red alert situation. Our economy is being partially imploded through these illegals. These illegals are being given amnesty. Let's secure our borders, ladies and gentlemen. If you agree with this, share the fuck out of this video. Let's make this video go viral.